around Walmart without her consent.
I don't know if a-hole is the right word for this. Creepy, maybe?
It's a little creepy.
A little creepy.
Context needed. I was a stay-at-home mom with 4 children. My husband was military and I went to the local Walmart to get groceries and things needed for the house. Now, 3 of my children are, at this time, 8, 5, and 3, and my oldest daughter was just a few months old, and 2 of my boys are on the autism spectrum. Apparently, my one boy who isn't on the spectrum, the 5-year-old, was having a bad day. While we were in the store, he started acting up, but wanted a toy. I said no because his behavior was inappropriate for receiving a toy. He began to cry and scream. Now, my boys are very loud to begin with, and this time was no exception. This set off my oldest and more severe on the spectrum son, and he began to have a mini meltdown.
That's a tough situation.
Oh man. I feel like the place where I see children having meltdowns the most, number 1 is an airplane. Number 2, in a grocery store. There are so many things in a grocery store that a child wants. You can't give them everything they want, or you will walk out of there with $3,000 worth of...
Not to mention, it's just so stimulating. Every time I leave the grocery store, I am more broke and also very tired.
It makes me wonder what good parents do when they take their kids shopping. How do you say no to a child and have them not have a temper tantrum? Like, is there a way to control that situation? I don't know. We're going to have to deal with that soon. I'm worried.
Parental advice is so polarizing, but I thought it was an interesting statement. She said that when you're talking to your kid who's behaving badly, your feelings are valid, but your behavior is not. I thought that was interesting.
I feel like that's relevant to adults too.
Yeah. You're right to feel upset or sad or scared. The way you're behaving is not acceptable. But I'm not a parent yet. I don't know.
I chose to purchase the few items I had in my cart and leave until my children calm down. Of course, people are looking at me and I'm embarrassed and fed up because I just need to get to groceries for the week. And of course, I have my spawn acting a fool. I was leaving the checkout and digging in my daughter's diaper bag for my car keys, and that's when it happened. We will just call her Karen. Karen comes up to me to my ear and says,
"Can you shut your kids up?"
Oh my gosh.
Based on experience, it is in fact very hard to quote unquote shut your kids up.
Even without this context, that's just a terrible thing to say.
It is.
Oh God. And I hate that her name is Karen. As you all know, my mom's name is Karen. Lovely Karen though. Good Karens.
Her name's not actually Karen.
I know.
Yeah.
Whenever we hear Karen though, you know?
Like triggers you, eh?
It's triggering, yeah. My mom's a nice Karen.
Well, I'm taken aback at this woman's statement. I said that I was just leaving. She then said,
"I'm so tired of hearing spoiled kids scream."
"Excuse me, they are crying because they aren't spoiled." I had said no. A devilish smile crossed my face and my petty came out.
I know, Patty.
So I turned around and followed this woman around the entire store with my screaming children in tow.
No way. I love that.
I love that. Everywhere she went, I went. She yelled at me and told me to leave her alone, but I smiled and spoke over my crying children. Oh, I was leaving, but you reminded me that I needed to pick up a few more things.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, just a few more things. Oh, where are you going? Down the toilet paper
I
aisle?
think I need some
I think I need some
toilet
toilet paper too. Yeah. Maybe I'll wipe your face, you stinky little hole.
Let me clarify that my middle son, who's not autistic, is the one who was having the bad day. Normally, my kids were generally well behaved, as I had my 2 youngest in one cart that I pushed, and my groceries were in the cart behind me that I was pulling. Oh my God, this sounds so difficult as a mother already. I always feel so bad for parents, like especially like on airplanes that have like screaming kids and stuff like that, and like everyone is annoyed. You're sweating. You're just trying to shut your kids up, but you can't, and they're just making your life so difficult. We got to give parents with screaming children a little bit of grace.
Yeah. You kind of have to laugh at it. Remember our flight back from Mexico? It was surround sound of babies crying. There was one in front of us, one behind us, one to our left. It was crazy.
Surround sound.
I'd move my headphone, like, almost like a harmony.
We really got to give grace to parents like that are dealing, like the fact that you have 2 separate carts. You're pushing one cart with your kids in it. They're being unruly. You have another cart that you're pushing with the groceries in it. Someone in that scenario might offer to help if they were a decent person, but no, let's just make it that much more difficult. Karen. My 2 oldest were holding the sides of the cart ahead of me so I could keep an eye on them so they wouldn't get lost. This is a habit they still have, holding the cart. My oldest was screaming, but mostly at his brother to be quiet and that he wasn't going to get the toy now. He would get stuck in statements or questions and repeat them incessantly. I was originally going out to the car and let the middle boy calm down, but Karen stepped in instead. While she went around the store, I simply picked up more groceries that I needed anyway. She just happened to be going to areas as needed. It was only a matter of 10, maybe minutes later that I followed her before I left. Also, this happened about 18 years ago. My daughter's 18 and a half, and my oldest son said he didn't even remember it. So I told my children the story. I watched Charlotte's awesome petty videos and decided to share this with the internet. So, are you an a-hole?
I didn't know it was 18 years ago.
You are a little petty.
Petty, I would say. I don't know the context of this woman's life, but she must have been having a bad day to tell a mother holding, what was it, 3 kids at the time? To tell them to shut up? I don't know, man. I would never do that. I would offer to help, I'd like to think.
It was petty. That probably pissed you off. Yeah, it probably pissed Karen off too, but did she need to make that comment? No, she didn't.
I agree. She didn't need to make that comment, and she got what she deserved.
Which is more screaming. How do you think she feels? You're surrounded by those screaming kids all day long, having to deal with it, and it's just your life, okay? So sorry that she has to spend 10 minutes out of her day listening to someone scream.
Oh, of course, she'd be such a better parent.
I'm a better parent than you. My kids would never. Shut up. Let's ask the audience. I'm child-free by choice, but that doesn't stop me from having common sense and being able to tell that there's a huge difference between a kid who's having a meltdown because a mother is trying her best and at her wit's end, a kid that is throwing a fit because they're being ignored. That Karen got what she deserved. I don't know, man. Like, she just had to listen to some screaming kids for like 10 minutes longer.
Yeah,
like,
just go walk away.
Like, on it, but she couldn't because she was she was being followed around.
You know what I mean? Like, she didn't have to tell. The mom knew that she was struggling. You know, her kids are crying. You don't have to go kick them while they're down. You know what I mean?
Right. I have Karen's reaction when someone is coughing nonstop. There are dozens of us in this tiny space. Go cough outside or go home, adult. You can't get mad at kids crying. You can get good headphones, including the Bose QC45. There you go.
Oddly specific. I love my Bose headphones. This is not sponsored.
There are ways around it. You know what I mean? If you don't like loud noises,
walk away.
Just walk away.
Walk away.
Have some headphones in.
You know what I can't stand is like people with dogs that let them pee on lawns.
I'm sorry. Where are the dogs supposed to pee?
Literally, she's like, make him go somewhere else. And I was like, what do you mean? He's a dog. He can't. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, this is a polarizing conversation.
This is a polarizing conversation. I get that it's annoying. But
the thing is, it depends on the context of the lawn. If someone has this beautiful landscaped lawn, I'm not letting my dog anywhere near that. Obviously, I'm respectful. Sometimes you can't control it. Like, sometimes they'll just like stop and poop. And you're like, oh, sorry, I'll go pick up that said.
I don't think you're the a-hole. I think you're a little petty. And sometimes you need to be an a-hole, right?
I think sometimes you got to be an a-hole to make your point, you know?
I don't think you are an a-hole. You might have been a little bit of an a-hole in this situation. I don't mind it. I actually kind of like what you did. I think it was justified.
You have 3 crying kids and someone tells you to shut them up. I would honestly have done something more extreme. Probably followed them with my crying children and then farted on them. That's what I would have done. Good for you for keeping your cool.